to expect and what they should not expect. Then we'll tell about what happens after their graduation and completion of studies. So we will cover all these topics so you would understand how to talk with potential clients, with those who would like to go and continue studies in Russia. Sorry, please, can you tell me if you can hear me or not? Just somebody. Okay, I think that everything is okay since and in order for us to be able to make this in a good and high quality manner, I've asked some of my colleagues from different universities to help me. So they will present the topics that they are responsible for. And today I've asked my colleague from the Financial University under the government of Russian Federation, which is a top-notch university of high quality, and many very big businessmen and politicians graduated from this university. It's a university with 100 years of history. So I asked my colleague, Miss Aziza, to help me with covering the topic, which is related to admission process, which basically the same in all Russian universities for 95%. With there are some possible differences, but not very major. So let me please give a floor to Miss Aziza, so she will continue with the presentation, and then I will tell you some more things. Thank you very much.
Good day, dear colleagues. Are you listening me? Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aziza Vaziza. I am representative the admission department of the Financial University under the government of the Russian Federation. Today I will talk you about the interaction of recruiting agencies with Russian universities, the good practice with a collaboration of this. Okay, let's start. First of all, I tell you about why should choose a Russian education and what advantages you can tell your potential applicants. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, Russia has the most educated population in the world. More than half of Russians have high education qualification. More than 200,000 people from 168 countries come to study at Russian universities. One of the advantages Russia is a multinational country where representative of the most diverse countries and cultures where can easily adapt a life here. And Russian universities are proud of their long experience in the training and acclimatization of international students. Maybe you know levels, and I tell you a few words about levels of education in the Russian Federation. According to the federal law 273 on education in the Russian Federation, the education system consists of the following levels. General education. General education consists of 4 levels. Preschool education, primary general education, lower secondary education, upper secondary education, where take 2 years, 10 and 11 class. All 4 levels of general education are provided on the basis of their own state standards. Next level is a technical and vocational education, offer training programs of 2 studies. First studies programs for skilled workers, juniors, technicals, and employees, and a second stage program for mid-career professionals. What about higher education? There is a multi-level system of training of specialists with higher education in Russia, and the following levels of higher education are set. Higher education consists bachelor degree. Bachelor degree is conferred after a 4 years course of study, and bachelor programs cover wide range fields of study. Next is the qualification of specialist diploma. It opens access to professional practice. For example, engineers, teachers. The qualification of specialist diploma is conferred after studies lasting not less than 5 years. Master program. Master program is a 2 years course focused more on research activities in research activities, but above all this of profound analytical and practical training of professional in a particular field of study and practice. Next level is postgraduate education or doctoral programs. The hierarchy of advanced scientific degrees in Russia traditionally includes doctor's degree of 2 levels, candidate of science and doctor of science. The candidate of science degree normally requires 3 years of study after the award of specialist or master degree. And the doctor of science degree can be earned after a period of user study following the award of the candidate of science degree. Now I want to tell you some words about our university, about financial university under the government of the Russian Federation. Last year, Financial University celebrated 100th anniversary. Being one of the oldest Russian universities, Financial University encourages people from all over the world to get a high-quality training in such fields as economics, sociology, finance, law, political science, etc. Financial University obtaining excellent employment prospects in the international job markets. Every year, the Financial University takes part in Russian and international ranking, where we occupy a good position and different qualifications. And a few words about our areas. In this slide, you can see the areas of training in the financial university, what programs, and financial university have programs that are implemented in English or with special use of English. You can see the slide, what programs in English is economic, management, training areas. Maybe I don't stop this slide. Next. And now a few words about how to apply and what need to do to start training in our university or different university in Russia. First of all, applicants must choose a training program. After that, next step is to send a request by email or personal area. After that, applicants get a surname and a password for a distant exam. And I pay attention to the fact that applicants can take exams without leaving the country and pass exam distance. And next, if applicants successfully pass exams, they sign a contract, pay him, and finally get invitation for studying. And this slide, you can see the list of documents to apply. It will be help you when you interact applicants for Russian universities. And now I try explain you about cooperation with recruitment agencies with Russian universities. First of all, Russian universities or different universities, agencies and applicant try to search. Its name is searching process. First searching for agencies, universities, and students. After that, what are the relations between agencies and universities? Wait, sorry. University and agency conclude the agreement. The subject of this contract is the activities of recruiting agency to organize the selection of applicants. Responsibilities of recruitment agency under such agreement may be as follows. Select from the country of candidates wishing to study at university on a fee basis. After that, agency posting information about university on agency website and what relations between agency and applicants. Agency explained to the candidates how conditions and rules of admission and study and residence at the university, as well as familiarize with the rules of the legalization of the Russian Federation. Also, relation agency and applicants. Agency provides material about the universities, training programs, admissions requirements, etc. And agency full support up applicants to the moment on enrollment. When when candidates pass exams, letter of guarantee, what relations about candidates and university. Candidates pass exams. University sent him a letter of guarantee for admission, conclusion the contract, and that university sent him invitation for study in the university. Next, when university choosing requirement agency, they pay attention to the following. First of all, it will be level of the agency. It will be countries and university with which the agency is working to recruit candidates. Official data published on the agency website, year of establishment of the recruiting agency, review, and very important that recruiting agency should be accredited in their country. But sometimes university face problem such as recruiting agencies destroy information about the university, and this leads to losses reputational the universities in foreign countries. Also, what agencies don't agencies themselves conduct entrance exams. This problem what can face university and guarantee admission without a decision of the admission department. Now I try few words about our experience, financial university of working with requirement agency. Financial university has been working with agents for 3 years, and we have more than 5 recruitment agencies. An agreement, we conduct the agreement, and agreement has been developed with agency where the fee for each attract a student is 10%. What do recruitment agency? They posting information about our university on the agent website. Financial university take part in education exhibition or market exhibition, and we open days on the territory of an agent. It is our experience, and it is example. This you can see example our agreement. Now I want to tell you some words about the advantages of study in Russia. Studying in Russian university on contract basis is optimum combination of price and quality. International students gain fundamental knowledge and prestige diploma for every reasonable price. The tuitions fee of Russian university may be different, but in any case, it is lower than in Europe or in other countries. But some full-time international students are offered a variety of benefits the same as Russian students. Some universities, some Russian universities, sometimes encourage talented students and give them discounts on tuition. I am paying attention that the cost of training changes every year. It must be you and agency and student must be monitor on the website of the university. One moment. And what about visa and migration in Russian Federation? After an applicant successfully passed the entrance exams, they university entered into an after the applicants successfully passed exams and signed contract, paid this contract, the university sends an invitation to enter Russian university. University renders visa support and register in the international students who have entered the territory of Russian Federation with a view to study. And this, I think, important moment. If students live in university dormitory staff will register them at the address of the university. But if a student plans to rent an apartment, they are registered with themselves or the district where the apartment is located by the apartment owner. And some words about works and job. Russian university and international students have the opportunity to work in Russia with if they have documents. And I think this topic is very obtained, and there are a lot of documents will be for international students for work. I pay attention with this slide. Do you have any question about this scheme of cooperation with Russian universities? Sorry.
Hello. Yes. Hello. Yeah, thank you very much, Aziza. Yeah, there are some questions, to be honest. There are some questions that I think we would like you to answer. So first question is that if there will be an intake for the autumn of next academic year, I mean, do you have any information about the deadlines and key dates for this admission campaign?
The next year it will be difficult, but Ministry of Education tell about education process maybe will be our distance,
Okay.
but the deadline of the documents it will be at the end of August. Maybe it will longer.
Okay, which is normally, I mean, normally it ends like in July, right? So this year they're extending this admission period. So it's
Yes.
okay. Also, our colleague from Morocco is asking about the contract, if it is necessary to sign the contract directly with every university or with the European or with our Education Export Center. So it's actually depends on how you wish. Actually, so we suggest you to start with us, so you would understand how this process, I mean, works. So we will facilitate with this and help you with this, and maybe when you feel like, you know, comfortable, then you will choose which universities you want to work with, and then you will start working directly. But it's again up to you. We can talk about this separately with everyone. So what about admission requirements? I can take it actually. Admission requirements are quite simple. So and every applicant has to have completed school certificate, and also it is normally required that these documents should be recognized in Russia. But there is a number of countries with which Russia has you know, like agreements on academic recognition. So we need to check every time. So I know, like with India we will have this, with I don't know, Egypt, I think, also many countries, to be honest, we have this kind of agreements, but we need to check once and then we just work. Didn't get actually the question about how many sessions available. Please, if you can um, provide more details what you mean. Yes, Wahid, yes. So we now actually recruiting students for September intake, right? So, but it can start in a distance mode, because it will depend basically on when the government will lift limitations and the borders will be open. So we just don't know, but yes, they can start anyway studying in September. Uh, After pandemic, so LTB is asking, okay, so we all hope that we will get back to the normal life, and so distance learning looks like uh, a mean that is necessary now, but most probably we will get back to normal life. And anyway, we understand that many students just want to go abroad, not just to study online, right? So we really hope that they will be able to go, they will be able to come to Russia and get new experience. Uh, yeah, fees will, I think, actually, Aziza, if you can please can help me with this, because I don't know. Will the fee remain at the same rate even if students will go to distance learning, or will it be lower? Maybe you know.
Uh, I don't know about it. I think it will be decide Ministry of Education, I think.
Mhm. Yeah, okay. So basically, my understanding is that they will not change it. Okay, and so sessions, yeah. So for if we talk about sessions, then we have to differ. So full-time studies, for full-time studies, we only have one session, which is related to September intake. So during the whole year, we market full-time programs for September intake. If we speak about only degree programs, however, the it is possible to recruit students for foundation courses throughout the year, right? So
Mhm.
this can be a kind of uh, solution. Okay, medical universities. Swan, actually also still not very clear, but I know that thanks to your information that India will will hold the NEET exam in the end of July. So this means that Russian universities will have to take this into account, right? And so hopefully I will be able to find out this for you and for everybody in coming days. Michael is asking about what kind of programs does the financial university offer in English medium. Okay, so Michael, I think it will be better if you will take a look at the presentation because after the completion of this webinar, we will send out the presentation materials to everybody, so you would understand. I mean, we'll be able to take a look at them closer. And I also want to tell that one very important thing. So after this webinar, we will provide you with some online test, and you will be able to pass it. And if you are successful, then we will be able to issue a certificate for you from our center. So basically, in a couple of days, you will get this link to this test. All right. So Wahid, yes, marketing materials will be sent to you as well, together with the training materials. Yep. Ganesh Sharma, I think I have also answered the question. So only one admission session for full-time degree studies. And again, we'll tell that it is throughout the year, it is possible to get an enrollment to foundation courses. Yes, actually, health insurance is actually required. It is required. There are different insurance plans available in Russia. I think from I mean, it depends on what exactly is covered with your health policy, but I mean, normally it is somewhere around $100 per year. Are you accepting under 18 students? Aziza, can you tell me, do you accept underages? Okay.
Sorry, what?
I mean, if a person is under 18 years old, will you accept this person to study?
I think 10%.
No, I mean, if a person is under 18 years old, so he is not like, you know, responsible to sign contracts, you know, he's not very, he's underage.
Representative of the mother, father, parents.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so if possible, then please prepare a kind of small guidance for our colleagues to send out if they have some requirements about this. Okay. Yeah, to MBBS, yes, Wahid. So MBBS admission is possible, but this is financial university, so they don't offer MBBS programs. So we will discuss this with you after. Does financial university offer student professional internships? Aziza, can you tell me what happens with international students who come to study at your university? Do they also take part in some internships during studies, some professional internships?
We have we develop international partnership, and if I understand clear, speak about students have when students study, when international students study in our university, they can take part in double diploma or exchange program.
No, I mean, if they are allowed to go to some companies to get some practical experience during their studies.
Practical experience of in international company or in our university, and different companies where our university, our international students can their practice, and they can do their practice in their country.
Okay, so okay, thank you. Yes, colleagues will send you materials about the university and also materials about the training session. Yeah, so about fees, I think it was covered during the presentation. So the financial university requires to, I mean, the financial university requires that an applicant pay first semester fee in advance before the university actually issues the invitation. So that's the rule that they have. Yes, and I will also advise you separately, I think, about universities that have maths and physics theory programs, definitely. Yes, and also asking about the payment of fees. I mean, they don't need to pay the full fees in advance. They can pay by semesters, which means like 2 times per year they pay uh, one half and then the second half of the fee of the tuition fee. Uh, uh, can you please Aziza, tell us if the university offers any scholarships apart from what the government offers? Do you have any special programs?
Yes, we have a scholarship Россотрудничество or Embassy of Russia
Russian
in
cultural
their
centers.
country,
Yeah.
the Russia Cultural Centers. And our university own opportunity scholarship. If need, I send information about scholarship in our university.
Yes, it is also very much required. Yes, and also another colleague is asking about the refund policy. So what happens if a student doesn't get a visa? I mean, the person paid, then you issued invitation, then nothing happened. The visa, he was refused visa. So what's going to happen next with his funds that he paid? Will you return them in full, or you keep some as an administration charges?
They after invitation, they come Russian in our university. Then this visa will be prolongation and in a year, because first visa will be 3 months.
Okay.
After that, our university longer this visa 1 year.
Okay, but actually was asking about what happened if a person doesn't get visa, so he's not able to enter Russia. So what happens in this case? So he paid, you issued invitation, but he didn't get the visa.
Um,
I mean,
I
do you
don't.
make any refund? So if a
We
person
don't
doesn't get
have
visa,
this so situation because I
you've never met. Okay.
yes.
So then I should say that normally it's 100% sure that a person gets a visa with your university. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. We have one more question. Actually, just answering your question. Sorry, about the refund policy. The university official says that she doesn't know about any cases that the visa was actually refused. So I think it's good news for everybody. Yes, the agreement can be signed. So as we said, so after the webinar, you will get the batch of documents, marketing and others, and also we will include there a draft contract, so you will be able to check it and sign if you are fine with it. right? Okay, so just wanted to mention one more thing. Uh, so we definitely hope that this kind of webinars are helpful for you, because we want you to understand how the system works, with Russia. So then you will be in position to uh, provide the proper guidance and advice to your clients, and that's why we are doing this. And again, want to say that we will send you short online test in couple of days. So after you check the documents that we will send you, you will then be asked to go through test. And if it's good, if you are successful, then we will send you our certificate to confirm that you are actually familiar with the admission procedures of Russian universities. Okay. We have some more questions. The turnaround time for offer letter. Aziza, when do you normally, in which period of time do you normally send offer letter to a student? I mean, the first one that you normally send.
When after pass exam or invitation?
No, after they pass exam.
After pass exam, if it will be successfully, after that we send guarantee letter
Yeah,
during 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, the question was also about, does the university offer foundation programs for students that do not have good grades? Yes, I think everybody can go through the foundation program, and to be honest, it's only up to the student. If there is only one, I mean, limitation for everybody who wants to get to Russian university. This person has to pass the admission tests of the university, and that's it. So no preliminary uh, requirements. I mean, nothing. So you just go study some Russian. If you want to study in Russian language, then you pass exams, and if you are fine, you are in. Okay. Yes, we will share this recorded webinar with you as well, of course. Okay. Mr. Mazuz, can you please explain what do you mean, like elaborate on the entry exam? What would you like to know? How often students admission test can give? I mean, Aziza, is there a limitation? I mean, about students. I know that there are certain days that they have to pass the examination. So I think they can do it only 2 times. I mean, right, Aziza?
Exam
How
entrance
often
exam.
can I pass the admission test if I like fail once?
One admission, one.
Just one time.
Yes, yes.
Okay, then one time. Okay.
And if we speak about tuition fees, student pass 2 exam. Because if Russian students pass 3 exams, but
Yeah.
international students who enter fees, they pass 2 exams.
Okay. Also, can you please tell us what the admission test is about? I mean, how it looks. Is there like any oral exam or written exam or test? How it looks?
It will be computer testing,
Okay.
distance. Students must have computer, camera, and internet.
Okay.
And it will be distance computer test.
All right.
In our website, we have пробные.
Mock exams. Yeah.
Да, yes.
Mhm.
And they can see how it will be.
Okay. So they can try it before they actually go and
Yes.
try to pass examination. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to explain that the system is very strict. I mean, in terms of cheating, it only sounds like, you know, it's like computer and you're sitting home and you pass. No, it is quite sophisticated, and it's very, you know, it's not possible to cheat on it. So this is called, I don't know how you call in your countries. In Russia we call it proctoring system of examinations. So it is really hard to cheat. And yes, I will ask Dr. Mazou. So take exams take place at home. So it can be your office, doesn't matter. So it's only the only person has to need is computer and camera. Mhm. No, they don't have that. They don't pay any fees for admission tests. And honestly, for Russian universities, it is uh, very strict also. So they don't charge any fees before the actual contract is signed. So it is very simple to understand and explain. Okay. Uh, okay. So I don't know. I think we are fine today, right? So thank you very much for so many questions. It's really great to answer them, and but thank you very much for taking part in this. Oh, sorry, one more question. Okay, let me answer two more questions, and then we will come to the finish. Okay. So for invitation letter, it is normally takes around 3 weeks. So nothing is so actually this the same is for other universities. And there are only actually one special case. It is about India. For India, it is normally issued very soon. So there are some special arrangements between governments, Russia and India. So it allows like electronic visa. Yes, and all invitations now are electronic. Doesn't matter which you mean, like official or from or from university. Uh, I want to answer the question about what are the universities and what are the programs. We will send you the details. Okay, so we have many universities working with us, so we will send you details about all of them to your email. Please send us your inquiry also to our email. I think you can find it. Let me just put it here, the email address that you can use. Okay. Yes, we'll send all the materials to everybody. Thank you for participation, and we will be expecting you to take part in the next webinar. Next webinar will be about opportunities for international students to continue studies in Russia, and we will discuss such topics like employment opportunities here, like, you know, getting work permits if they want to remain here after they complete studies. So something that is very much sought after by all the students. And thank you very much. Thank you, Aziza, for your presentation. Thank you all for your questions, and hope to see you soon. We will announce the next webinar, and we really hope to get your support for our flagship event on May 27, as you everybody may be aware of. So it is very important for us to join to make some joint efforts. So we will be in touch with you shortly with all the materials and the follow-up. Thank you very much. Thank you and take care. Have a good day. Bye.